Adusa was born into a Christian home where she was trained in the way of the Lord. She grew up fearing God, obeying her parents, and living by the doctrines of her faith. Her life was peaceful and her path seemed clear. But everything changed when Adusa gained admission into the university. Surrounded by new faces, she met friends who laughed at her values and called her too holy. Gradually, peer pressure crept in. She began to compromise, telling herself it was only little things. Soon, those little things became big steps away from the faith she once cherished. She started dressing indecently, spending nights in clubs, drinking, and speaking carelessly. The girl who once loved church services now avoided them. The doctrines of her parents faded in her heart, and she thought she was free, but in truth, her life was heading toward destruction. One night, after leaving a club in the same clothes her parents would never have approved of, Adusa was walking down the road when a car hit her. She was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. When her parents were summoned, their hearts broke at the sight of their daughter. The once gentle, God-fearing child they raised was lying unconscious in a club outfit. Tears filled their eyes, but instead of condemning her, they fell on their knees and began to intercede for her soul. They prayed with pain in their hearts, asking God for mercy and restoration. By grace, Adusa survived. After days in the hospital, she regained consciousness and was discharged. Yet, even after this narrow escape, she went back to school and continued with the same lifestyle. Her parents didn't stop praying, but she remained hardened. Until one day, while alone in her hostel room, Adusa felt an emptiness she could not explain. Her friends were around her, but their laughter no longer satisfied her. She remembered the prayers of her parents, the teachings of her childhood, and how close she came to death. Suddenly, tears flowed uncontrollably as she fell on her knees. For the first time in years, she prayed sincerely. That night, she encountered God in a way she never had before. The weight of her sins pressed heavily on her, but she also felt God's love washing over her. She realized that even when she abandoned Him, He never abandoned her. From that moment, her heart was transformed. Adusa began to live differently, not out of fear, but out of love for the God who spared her life. She cut off bad influences, returned to fellowship, and shared her testimony with others. The same friends who once mocked her now saw a new light shining through her. Her story became a message of hope on her campus. Many young